So many of the things that we do on the homestead, they're very demanding, and we get very strong in those areas that they affect. But other parts of our bodies aren't getting strengthened. We need to do full body exercising, work. This is Jim and Rhenda at Heartiness Approach. Today we're going to show some exercises. Maybe you're thinking, I have a homestead. I have all kinds of work that I do. I don't need to exercise.
Well, think again.
When we're on our homestead working, all of us who have these hard things that we do, we think that we don't need to exercise because we're doing it already. That's partially true, but there's going to come a time when you all of a sudden have to do something you haven't been doing. You're going to make that movement that you haven't been used to making. You're not going to have the strength, you're not going to have the agility, and you're going to hurt yourself. One of the big things that we're doing with Heartiness Approach is we're wanting to age in place. If you get hurt, if you get debilitated, you're not going to be aging in place. And depending on your age and the people around, you may find yourself living somewhere you don't want to live, eating somebody's food that you don't want to eat.
Well, that's motivation to exercise.
It's my motivation, that's for sure.
Truly. When I do the exercises and stretch, that keeps those muscles so that I don't hurt them out there.
So many of the things that we do on the homestead, they're very demanding, and we get very strong in those areas that they affect. But other parts of our bodies aren't getting strengthened. We need to do full body exercising, working, not just some running. That's good. You ought to be doing that. You ought to get the cardio going, but you need all your muscles built, especially as you're aging. Your bones can regenerate, your muscles can regenerate. Keep working them all. You gotta keep up with it all.
So let's go.
Let's do it.
Should never doubt that Jim Wilson will have something to say.
I realize there are a lot of different levels of where we might be at, and I'm not expecting anybody to hurt themselves. So this first routine that I'm going to go through is one that's set up for folks who are just getting started. You want to get the habit going on. This is not going to be an hour long push you, really make you sweat and work. We're going to work in that direction, but we're not going to do it all at once. Now, I'm going to be the person who has fair balance. I've been doing a lot of work. I'm probably in okay shape. Rhenda is going to be the person with maybe some balance challenges. So she's going to be in a stool. You could use a chair. But for folks who maybe need to get strengthened a little bit, get their core going.
Or I'm going to represent the person who hasn't exercised at all for a very long time, or has so much pain they feel they can't exercise. That's what I'm going to do.
So she's going to be showing the same exercises, but adapting them to in the chair. So depending on where you are, then you know who to follow. So what we want to do, we want to start off today with getting ourselves warmed up. So we're just going to be doing some walking in place, some moving, get yourself going. We're not really stretching. What they say is stretching is better after you've been exercising,
so I
not before.
seriously do have an injury in my sternum, and so I'm going to be taking it really easy. So
we're going to warm up. I suggest you do like 5 minutes of this. If you're just getting started, maybe all you can do is a minute.
1 minute.
But if you can work yourself up to 5, that's great. Up to 10 is even better. So you get your cardiovascular happening, your blood's flowing, your temperature, outer temperature raises a bit, so you're actually going. So now that we're warmed up, we're going to start with a few more exercises that can help us get ourselves strengthened and stretched out. We're going to do some high leg raises. So if you're in a chair, you're just going to pick them up. We're going up as high as we can. Once again, don't hurt yourself. You want to keep yourself working. You want to push yourself, but you don't want to hurt yourself. Hurting is not what we're after here.
Are you counting?
No, I'm not counting. What I suggest is you do like 12 to 15 of those. And
If you're just starting out and it's brand new to you, do 5.
do what you can and take a rest.
Is this the same thing?
Yeah, we're just doing a little bit more of these. Sometimes I can't talk and do. That was one of those moments when I couldn't talk and do. Okay, we're going to spread our feet apart. We're going to do the old-fashioned windmill. So she's going to adapt it. I got to see how she does this. We're going down as far to our toe as we can, over to the other toe. And we're going to do these 12 to 15 of these. And we'll see how that goes for you. Yeah, well, it can happen. It can happen. So, eventually, we're going to work up to where we're using weights, but for right now, we're going to be doing just the movements. So, we're gonna do upright rows. So you can see if you had weights, you could be holding those. Right now, we're just going through the motions, trying to make certain that your muscles can do the movements, and then we'll add the weight into it. Once again, 12 to 15 of these. Less if you're just getting started. Next time we'll add weights.
He
It'll be a
can't
small
talk
amount
and
of weights.
do it.
I can't. Okay, we're gonna follow that up. We're gonna do some more rowing. We're gonna do the bent over row.
If you're sitting
You
down,
want your
don't
little
fall
rumpus
over.
sticking out a bit. You got the rowing going on.
And hold your belly tight.
Keep that belly tight. 12 to 15. Next, we're going to be doing the one-armed row. So hand on your knee, one on the leg that's forward. You're bent over and you're pulling this one up. You can go all the way down to the ground if you want. That's a great thing to do. 12 to 15 of those. All the way up to 15. Oh, okay, now we're going to switch legs. Here we go, other side. One-armed row.
3, 4, 5.
We go up to like 15. Okay, this next one is it's a combo exercise. We're going to do some deep knee. We're going to do some squats, but we're also going to be doing some hammers. So it's combining the arms and the legs, and if you had weights, you could use weights, but we're going to progress up to that. So you bend down as far as you can go, hands on the ground if you can. You bring them all the way up.
Okay.
You're going to hammer those down.
I'm bringing
what
my
you
feet up.
might
You're not
do-
Yeah.
What you might do is pick these legs up.
I am.
I mean, pick up from here, like that.
Oh.
Can you do that?
I don't-
One at a time.
One at a time. Yeah, I
One
don't
at a
know.
time.
Somebody sitting in a
No,
chair
you don't want to do 2 at a time unless you have a chair back that you can lean into.
may fall down.
If
We
you have a
don't want
chair
anybody
back, then you can
falling.
do both legs at a time. Okay, 12 to 15 of those. Okay. Let me think what I'm doing next here. Okay, this next one is going to work on your cardio a bit as well. Yes. Oh, you being funny? So, this is going to be a lunge, which is a great thing to do. So, and she loves it. How are you
Think
going
of
to do
how
this?
to do this. I don't know. Okay. So, if you're in a chair, it's really tough to do. So, if you can use your chair as a balance and just go down, you might try that.
And don't go too far down. Do what you can handle. Do what you can handle.
And then
That's
I'll
really the
switch
point.
to the other side of the chair and do that.
You know, one adaptation you can make for this, and I think this is a good one, from your chair, you'll be supporting with your hands, but just do a stand up. Just stand yourself
that's
up.
good.
Just stand yourself up.
I can stand up.
She can stand up,
Okay.
and it works. Next, we're going to do some more with our arms, up over our heads, and we're going to let them go back behind our head, and we pick them up. Back
And this
behind our
again,
head,
you want your
pick 'em
core
up.
to be tight.
Yes, core's got to be engaged. That's what we're working on. Focus on that. Tighten up that stomach muscles.
By the
Keep
way,
'em going.
This will help this. This exercise helps these little wings right here,
Which she doesn't like.
which I do not like.
Next one, I'm going to stand sideways so you can see a little bit better on this. We're going to bend forward. We're going to put our arms back. And we're going to bring our arms forward. We're going to bend at the elbows, not at the shoulders. Once again, 12 to 15 of these. Keeps ourselves going really well. Ooh, joint exercise is a great thing, right?
Okay, that's more than 5.
Okay, so a little bit for cooling down now. I'm going to show you some great cool downs. 1 foot forward. It looks like I'm getting ready to do a lunge, but we're driving our back heel into the ground. We're standing up straight and erect, and we're letting this back leg stretch out, stretch it out. So
And
we're
what I'm
pushing
doing
it
is
hard.
pulling one leg, pull my toe into my chest that way, flat leg out, and just pull it towards, and that's pulling everything in here tight.
Now this is a great one for those of us with lower back pain. It helps get our legs stretched out, which is one of the big causes, and it
I'm
also
gonna trade
encourages
legs.
us. We're going to trade legs. We want to do that for like 15 seconds. We're going to trade legs. We're going to do the other side, but you want to keep your core engaged. This is the other part of working on your lower back pain, but it gets you stretched out like you need to be.
Now, if this was just too mamby-pamby for you, we have other days where we've had exercises on here, like right at the beginning of our 180 days. I did a whole series that he put me through.
And we'll actually put the link to it up here so you can see that previous video
Yeah.
if you want to go see
And
that.
then what we're going to do...
One last thing,
Oh.
and this is a little tougher for you, but you can do this. You can do the bend over. This is going to work on stretching getting our back opened up. We're going to let ourselves hang forward, and don't hold yourself up. Don't force yourself down.
Now,
just hang and rest.
sitting in a chair,
don't
I
lock-
want you to be way back, put your feet on the floor, because I do not want you rolling over.
Don't lock your knees. Let them be flexible, so you're not having that. Just let yourself hang down, and you'll find that your muscles release a little bit more and let you go more and more. This is a great one for opening up your back. So that's today's session. Repeat this Monday, Wednesday, Friday if you can. All 5 days if you can. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, if that's what works for you schedule-wise. Work up to it, do part of it, but keep at it, and eventually you can do the whole thing. And then come next week, when we increase the quantity, when we increase the exercises, you'll be better prepared to do that. You'll be amazed at how much more you can do with ease.
So we are going to have a new one that comes on every week. If you want to see that, then go to our website at heartinessapproach.com, right there. And
main page, you're going to see a little form that asks for your email and signing up for our blogs. You do that, and we will email you the additional exercises every week.
there you go. One correction from yesterday. I made a steel oats in the slow cooker, and I've made it many times, but I never ever added the walnuts. Don't add the walnuts.
You may like it. We didn't.
It did not. You know, I thought, oh, it'll be great. It'll just soak them, which is way better for you. It almost, we're like, what is that thing we're eating? You couldn't even tell. It had no good flavor. So leave out the walnuts.
Or maybe put them in fresh.
Yeah, put them in fresh, absolutely.
After it's cooked.
Yeah. So we hope that you share and subscribe and like and go to our website and sign up. And we'll send you blogs.
Thanks for watching.